Right, hiya, Jamie. What's the mood in the Bristol City camp at the moment then, following a loss, unfortunately, at Reading last week?
Yeah, obviously straight after the game, it wasn't very positive, and the lads were very disappointed. We felt that maybe the second half was we definitely shouldn't have lost the game. We should have took a point at least. But we've lost the game, and we move on, and we move to the next game, and one win, and we're right in touch with the playoffs again. So it's very positive.
Yeah, close game, quite a few chances either end. On another day, that can be a win, can't it?
Yeah, and it's a championship. You can win and lose with one moment in the game, and we felt like we did have control of the game, which is a good sign. We obviously didn't get the result, and they were obviously in the relegation zone at the time when they beat us, so they obviously don't look great. But the performance, and we've watched it back. We did very well. And it's only we got a lot of positives from it, so we'll go to the next game, and like I said, we get them 3 points and we're straight back in touch with the playoffs again.
Have you forgiven Fam for tackling you yet in the second half, or at least have you given him some stick?
Yeah, we had a little bit of a chat about it today actually. He played a 1-2 and then he ended up tackling me, but it's just football, and we obviously both wanted to go and do something, create something, and just made a little honest mistake, but I can laugh about it now, but at the time I wasn't too happy.
Sure, I bet. And on you, Jamie, are you completely fit and everything? Your hips are okay and everything? And
yeah, I feel fine. It's just maybe not 100% form wise, and been in and out not as much as I'd rather obviously be playing every game, as every player would say. Maybe I just need a goal or a victory, and I'm playing in the team, a victory and a goal, and just a little bit of confidence maybe. But yeah, it's more just a little bit of form, and obviously it's not easy being in and out of the team and changing positions. But we've got quite a lot of players, very good players, in front and behind me. So it's very difficult to nail 11 the starting position.
Yeah, I was going to say there's some tough competition, isn't there? Basically all round the squad, but especially it seems to me out wide and up front. So yeah, how do you view that? I mean, at the same time, I guess you want to play all the time, don't you?
Well, yeah, you want to play every minute of every game, and you want to win every single game, and it will be perfect. But that's not football, and we have got some very good competition, wingers and strikers, and if you have half a bad game, there's players waiting to take your spot. So it's difficult, but at the same time, it can push you to another level.
Jamie, you're quite a skillful player. The club has obviously put out some videos of you nutmegging players, things like this. What's Hakeem Delican like? Because we haven't seen too much of him, but from what I understand, he's a similar kind of trickster kind of player, very skillful player. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, he's a very good player. Obviously, he's just come back from injury, and he's definitely got a random skill in him to unlock a defence, or a random he can do something out of nowhere, which is exciting to someone else to come back into the squad and have them abilities.
Who else is very skillful in the squad? Is there anyone we should give a shout out to? Maybe. Do you guys have like a nutmeg king? Like Carl Walker is in the England squad at all? Anyone like that? Not really. No, we do have some very good technical players in the team. Mo Issa's another one that's got good a bit, can pull out a skill from nowhere and stuff like that. But there's quite a few. Walshy, very very technical. Josh Brownell's got a bit about him, and Marlon Pack pulls out some good skills in training as well. So we have got quite a few, and obviously Nicholas Eliasson, who's very very nippy and skillful. So we've got quite a lot of them sort of players in the squad. Good stuff. This week, Corey Smith signed a new deal at Bristol City. That's a big boost, isn't it? And obviously, you signed a new one in the summer. Marlon signed one in the summer. There's you guys obviously see a bright future here, I guess.
Yeah, we love it at the club, and like I just said in the last interview, then you do become a bit of a supporter of the club as well, and you take it very personal when you lose the game, and obviously when you've been here like me, Corey and Pax, for a few years, the fans' expectations of you obviously are a lot higher than when you first signed. They've seen the best of you, so they know what you can do. So when you don't have half a good game, you definitely feel the wrath. But yeah, I love it here. I know Corey Smith loves it here. Pax loves it here, and it's a very family club. And I was buzzing for Corey because he really deserved that. And obviously with his injury, it was definitely playing on his mind. So it it's a good one, and it's a good deed from the club as well. And also, when he comes back fit, he's going to make a difference because he's a class player. So.
Yeah, that's great to hear. What do Bristol City need to do to make that little jump up the league a little bit? Is it a case of taking chances, or is there something else that can be done?
I think if it's the $1 million question. Everyone wants to get promoted. There's a lot of teams in the Championship that are trying to get promoted and are spending a hell of a lot more money than what we're spending. So it obviously makes a difference with budgets and all that sort of stuff. But I think it's hard to put a finger on what gets you promoted, and I think it's just being positive, sticking to one way of playing and just going at it 100% and sticking together. And we've got a great changing room, and the lads are very together, and we'll stick together when we go on a bad run, so we'll always come good. And it's still a long way to go in the season, and we'll maybe 1 or 2 wins away from the playoffs, which is exactly where we want to be.
Absolutely. And just finally, Preston up next, and I think City are due a win against them, aren't they?
Yeah, certainly are. I don't think they've won in, is it 10, is it?
Something like that, yeah, I think it's 10.
So, records are there to be broken and all that, so hopefully we're very confident in going into the game on Saturday and getting a 3 point, especially for the fans. There's a lot of them travelled to Reading, and obviously we were disappointed to send them home with 0 points, so we want to get our form going at home and hopefully get the 3 points against Preston and send them home happy on the international break.
Nice one. Good luck for Saturday.
Thank you.
Jamie, Preston up next. Have you been happy with your form at the moment? You seem to sort of have quite a free role in the side at the moment.
Yeah, my form's been, I'd say personally, for me, not as good as what I want it to be. I'd want to chip in with more goals and assists and really make a difference in the games, and it has been a bit up and down. But I'm looking to. I'll be working hard on and off the pitch to get my 100% form back, and and hopefully go on a run.
Preston are one of the trickiest sides for Bristol City in recent years, but their form's not great going into this one. So how do you see the game panning out?
Yeah, I was just saying that records are there to be broken. And we haven't beat them for a while, and it's any championship game anyone can win. So we know we can never take any team lightly, regardless of league position. So yeah, we're very confident going into the game. We've got a game plan and we know exactly what we're going to do, and we've been working on it this week, and we will get the 3 points.
As you said, consistency is hard to find really in the Championship, and City have found that to their cost at the moment, sort of sitting mid-table at the moment. But is winning 2 games in a row quite important really for how the season pans out?
Well, yeah, I think the key is in this league is when you have a couple of losses, and it's about sticking together and getting a little bit of a run, 2 or 3 wins together, and before you know it, you're straight back up there again. So that's the key. It's just staying positive when there's a couple of bad results. I think is the main priority, and that's what we've had a bad result, and hope we beat Preston. We're right in touch with the playoffs again, which is where this club want to be.
Okay. Cheers. Thank you.